This is the spreadsheet you sent me. I think my volume's a little loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, now here's what you sent me, but what I've noticed is some of these values look like they've been input instead of calculated. So let me go over this. I'm assuming you've entered Kimberly Clark's debt information in here, and you've entered the market values. Okay, now if all this information is entered and you've entered the market values, then we should be able to sum it, and that's fine. I'm assuming you had no leases. Those don't look like leases, but you're supposed to add them in there. But we'll take it out for now and assume there was no leases or the information wasn't there, just to simplify this. All right, then we've got to calculate the various weights. So you're going to take each market value of each debt and divide it by the total. So I'll come on down here and I'll hit the F4 to lock it in. Once I've done that, I have the weight. I can then copy that all the way down. Okay, you can delete the zeros because you don't need those. And then it should sum to 100%. Now you entered 1. This should then be a sum of the various weights. So that equals 100%. Yep, now it does. So that'll be 100%. Now I'm going to turn these into just a percentage, maybe with 2 decimal places. That's not really critical. A weighted amount. Okay, this needs to be a yield to maturity as a decimal. So you would take the yield to maturity, and I'm assuming you entered the yield to maturity correctly, and divide it by 100. Right, so turn all of those into decimals. I'm not sure what you're telling me here. It looks like you have no data in this particular issuance and nothing here. Now, the total of that should be, well, actually, now what happens is this calculation has to be the yield to maturity as a decimal times the weight. And then we can copy that down to all of those. Now, the zeros can either remain in there or you can delete them. And when you're done, right there in red, that's your market value of the bonds. Now, if you had leases, you would have to add the dollar value of the leases, the percentage in, and then you've got a little bit of an extra step. But I hope that helped explain how this spreadsheet's supposed to work.